Hi everybody, Sid here, and welcome back to what is first mod spotlight in quite a while. And it is a 1.9 spotlight, technically 1.94. I am running in 1.9 because I'm still having a few minor issues with the early versions of Forge for 1.9. And this particular spotlight is all about Quark by Vazkii. Quark, there's a big mod made of small things, hence the name Quark. And as Vazkii has a simple motto for it, it says anything that would be added to Quark could also be added to the default game without compromising its gameplay or style. So you kind of get the idea this is something that is designed to help vanilla. It's modded, but it's vanilla. So first things first, there are 7 modules to Quark. So I've kind of got little branches sticking off here with signs and everything, and we're going to take each module as we go. So we're going to start off with the world module. So this is world module, this is world gen, pretty much things. So if we head into world module, first thing, new block type in the nether. It is basalt. Basalt can be made into smooth basalt, much like smooth diorite and all of those, stairs, slabs, and walls. So yeah, basalt in the nether, nice black block. Now in the end, once you've killed the ender dragon, this is important to realise, you will find this stuff forms. This is biotite ore, and when you mine it, it's going to look very suspiciously like, well, it's either a black baseball glove or black quartz. And it can be made into a biotite block, which is very much like quartz, 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 and a stair quartz. It has other uses as well, so let us move on. Now the other thing you will find in Quark adds quite a lot of uses for clay, and of course clay is a real pain to find in the world. Now what's been added in Quark is clay now spawns in caves, so you can find it underground in fairly abundant patches. So clay should be less of a pain to get. Now, obviously you're wondering about these fellas over here. These are barrier blocks, by the way, that I'm just using to keep the thing here. These guardians now spawn in the oceans normally. They don't need to be near a temple. They're obviously rarer in the ocean, but you will find them anywhere around the ocean killing squids. So yeah, these guys will happen. And finally, in swamp biomes, giant mushrooms will spawn naturally. So that's the world. Let's head back over here and let's go and have a look at the vanity module. So first things first, well, you know those wonderful things, those elytra that you can get in the end, you can now dye them. Any of the 16 colours of dye, so if you want a purple set of elytra, as I would, then yeah, you want to be Batman, dye in black. You want something pink and more girly, not a problem. So dyeable elytra. Everybody's seen these in Minecraft. These are one of the go-to sheets. You know, a stair block with some signs on the side. It could be a stair block with what else? Stair block with trapdoors. Stair block with many things. But stair block is a seat. And how many times have you asked yourself, "Oh, I wish I could sit in a stair block"? You can. Thanks, Vazkii. Right click on it as usual and you can do that things. The next thing within here is slightly controversial. Fireworks. You remember the old thing, you make yourself a firework, it's a large ball, so that is what a fire charge. Trail, that is glowstone. It's got blue, purple and red dye on it, and twinkle, which is a diamond, or one point. But yeah, this thing here costs a glowstone, a diamond, a fire charge, 3 dyes, 3 gunpowders, some paper. And it's gone. Better still, if I wanted 64 of those, I would have to use 64 diamonds, 64 glowstones, 64 fire chargers, and 64 of each dye. So this is controversial because it is a dupe. It's a genuine dupe. You take your item, you put in your 64 empty firework rockets, which, if you remember, the recipe for those is fairly straightforward. Think of some of gunpowder and paper. Bang! You now have 64 copies of your master firework. And of course that means you can go and just, you know, go crazy. The issue here is you have duplicated something, and that has now not cost you 64 diamonds and 64 fire charges. But the plus side of that is it's only fireworks. You can't really do anything with them. They're just cosmetic. And speaking of cosmetic, you know how you used to sit there with a sword and you right click and block with it to say hello to the people when you were coming over. Well, you can't do that anymore. And the current thing is to swap between active and using the F, the kind of the whiff waff of sword to shield. Well, why bother when we can? In fact, let me just come out of here, go back into your first person, get myself round, no, and get myself in there. And then if you notice here, there's an emotes button. Now, anybody who watched my mini holiday series will have seen this, but these are little. Oh yeah, we can think. I think there may actually be more. I'm not fitting them all on there. Oh yes, clap, cheer, shrug. Yeah, there should be a point and a thing. Let me just check something here. Options, video settings, small, medium. Let's try medium. Better. Yeah, so this wave. Hello. You can salute. You can agree with people and disagree with them. You can cheer. Way. These actually need audio. These need little things. Clap. Point at things. Of course, that kind of helps if you're doing that in first person, not in, you know, in first person. Shrug, face palm. I do that quite a bit. And head bang. Party on, dude. So yeah, that is pretty much it on the what was it? The vanity. And then we're into decoration. Now, decoration had some interesting stuff. Did I just go super fast then? Can't remember. This looks like a redstone lamp, and it looks like a redstone lamp that's on, so you could be forgiven for thinking that there's a lever on the back or a redstone block or something. There isn't. This is a redstone lamp crafted with a redstone torch to give you a lit redstone lamp. Do not confuse this for an inverted redstone lamp. This is a lit. You cannot turn it off. It's on all the time. Its realistic purpose is a slightly prettier lamp than normal glowstone. Over here, now we're all familiar with sea lanterns. Here is the fiery version. This is the blaze lantern, made with blaze powder and blaze rods. You need 14 blaze rods to make 2 of those. So a little bit expensive, but do bear in mind that this thing is renewable. Over here, we can go in and 6 sticks and 3 paper will give you 6 paper walls. And the paper wall is just pretty much things Japanese, or what's it called in Japanese? Shoji. Put one on its own with a torch, you get a quite nice little torch stand as well. And then next to almost finance within the decorations, we have basically got trapdoors of every type of wood. So put the right kinds of wood in: dark oak, acacia, jungle, spruce, birch, obviously things. Some of these textures are really nice. I do like the dark oak one personally. That's a particular favourite. And then finally, banner designs. So if you combine the dragon's head with a banner, you will get a dragon banner. Eye of Ender, eye banner. Sword, sword banner. Armour, chestplate, shield banner. The reason obviously for that is because if you combine a shield and a banner together, you will get a shield with the banner design on it. So yeah, you couldn't obviously have shield to make the shield, so we've had to use something else defensive. Okay, so into building, the building blocks. This is a big chunk of it. So let's start over here. 4 hardened clay will give you hardened clay tiles, which look like this. You can have them dyed in any colour. You can also craft these into stairs and slabs. Yay! Now if you combine normal bricks with sand, you'll get sandy brick, which is a kind of a more pale. I actually think I prefer this to this personally, just off the bat, but it gives you a little bit of a mix to throw in there. Those also exist in stairs, they also exist in slabs, and they also exist in wall form. 9 sugar canes will give you a sugar cane block, which also exists in stairs, wall and slab form. 4 snow blocks will give you snow bricks, and again in all the forms: slab, stair and wall. And I'm sure you've all come across this one. You want to do a thatched roof, and you can't use these 9 3x3 of wheat because they've got these horrible bloody red lines in them, nasty things. Do a 4x4, you'll get thatch. Thatch is basically like this, but without the red lines, and you can also make stairs and slabs. You can do bricks out of any of the non-standard rocks, so granite, andesite and diorite, and those can also be turned into stairs and slabs. I think you're seeing a trend here, aren't you? And this is an interesting one. 4 logs will give you 4 logs of bark. Now bark basically has no end, so instead of getting the log end texture, you get the bark texture all the way around. You can also make a fence out of those, or wall, depending on your definition. 4 stone slabs will give you polished stone, which is basically that. It's the top texture of a stone slab, as opposed to that which you would get if you put 2 stone slabs down. 4 slabs of any wood will give you carved wood textures, so just another wood texture to play with. And then finally in the blocks section, you can make stairs out of stone and walls out of stone. Granite will make all the 3, andesite and diorite, and stone brick can be done. All of the various prismarine blocks can be done like that. You can also make walls out of purple blocks, bricks, quartz, sandstone, red sandstone and stone brick. So a whole host of building materials. Let me just get a little drink of something here. Alright, so we've done building. Automation. Let's have a look at automation. So I mentioned the biotype block all down there. The use for this: 3 ender biotite, 3 purple slabs and glass will give you a weather sensor. Now this will output a redstone signal when it's raining. I'm not going to demonstrate it. It's pretty much like a daylight sensor, but it does it when it's raining. This is an interesting one, and this is straight out of Britannia again. This is Eye of Ender redstone and biotype blocks will give you the Ender Watcher. Now this, when you look at it, it will give you a redstone signal. Ready, 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 bang. So if you wanted to activate things from a distance, I'm not entirely sure what the range is. It's supposed to be very, very similar to the range of an Enderman aggroing on you when you stare at him, so probably similar kind of range. Obsidian pressure plate, 2 blocks of obsidian. It's exactly the same recipe as a normal pressure plate, but obsidian will only activate for a player, not for any other entity. That's something, I mean, we've been doing it with carpenter's pressure plates for years, and they've existed in a few mods. And finally, on the automation side, we have got the dispensers plant crops. So carrots, potatoes, wheat. As long as it's onto till soil, the dispenser will plant them. So if you've ever spent time trying to get one of those automatic farming machines where you stand on a pressure plate and this piston goes up and down and other dispensers fire bloody bone meal out at a plant that you've planted, and then this should make things easier. Now you can also work for nether wart. Yeah, those things, can't remember what the hell they're called. Chorus flour, yeah, chorus flour. What they don't work for is cocoa beans, unfortunately. So that is the automation side of things. Now we're going to head over to the management side of things. Now management is a very powerful feature, but it's quite hard to demonstrate. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our tools down and our shield. We're going to bring some of this lot down here, and we are going to come in here and we're going to press F on there. Okay, so go into your inventory. F will swap whatever is in here to your hotkey area. Let me just get those the right way around. That's pretty much F. So next things first. We've got here, we've got a little dump to check this chest icon. This here basically says dump all of my inventory items to nearby chests. You'll notice I have some which have got favorited written on them, and that basically I have control click to those to switch between favorited and not favorited. And when I click that, bang, you'll notice that has stayed because it's favorited. They've all gone into there, so let's take those out. And nothing off the hotbar. These aren't favorited, but the hotbar always stays. Now if I shift click, it will look, this is smart mode, so what it's actually doing now is it's looking for an inventory nearby that contains items similar. So nothing has coarse dirt in it, that's empty. That has 2 cobblestone in it. That has smooth stone in it. So that's your smart dumping. Now if you are in your chest and you want to grab thing, hit this button. That will basically, as long as you've got something in your inventory of that type, you've got to have at least one, it will pull it out. So if I do that, they'll all come out. Now if I do both of those in there, neither comes out. This is dump, bang, exactly the same as if you do it from the thing, and this is smart dump, so it will only match things. So that's kind of inventory matching there. And as I say, you control and click to favorite items. Right, let's go and talk tweaks. So, oops, twerks, not tweaks, no. First thing, and this is a deliberate spelling mistake, you can now right click and edit signs. So whereas before you would have deleted that, you just edit it. Cool. Also, you'll notice my shield. This shield is actually much further down in the window than it would normally be. So subtler shield. And in here, this grass, it's very difficult to tell because I can't demonstrate this very easily without faffing around logging in and out, but the grass is greener. And we'll come back, I'll show you a bit about that later. So what else we got? Well, chickens. Chickens, very much like in Britannia, shed feathers as well as lay eggs. First nice little thing. You don't have to kill your chickens to get the feathers off them. Now here's dobbin, and here is a bow and some arrows. Let's get on dobbin. Okay. Now in the past, if I tried to find my bow at things from a horse, I'd injure the horse. Not anymore. I can shoot myself, I think. Yeah. But you won't injure the horse firing from horseback. So Dobbin is a very happy little horse. Another little tweak. I actually put a chat thing in there, but I've already got one, so I don't need it. Glass. Now, if you haven't got Silk Touch, when you now break glass, you get this glass shards, and if you click on use 4 of those together, you'll get between 2 and 4, similar to glowstone, will give you some back. So yeah, you don't have to completely lose all of the glass. You ever find that you've got a whole load of slabs and you wish you'd got the blocks? Well, craft them together, you'll get the block back. I mean, let's be honest, if you place those 2 in the world, they form a solid block. It's only when you break them you get 2 slabs back. So crafting them together will get you the slab back. Oh, you see me, don't you, my friend? More about him in a moment. I think she sees me as well. Crafting wooden stairs together, 4 of them, will give you wooden planks back again. Now, you can't normally do that, but again, this is kind of logical. And then over here, I'm just going to kind of stay away from that fella there for a second. In correct maths, you now get the correct number of oak stairs that you would get from that many logs. So, nice little feature there. Right, let's see if we can't get this fella to blow up for me. Hey, Errol. Right, if you're going to... Oh. If you notice there, when Errol blew up, he went red before he exploded. And just a minor visual tweak. We all love these guys, don't we? They come out of the ground in the middle of the day, run across you like Speedy Gonzales on speed, blissfully ignoring the sunlight, saying, go away, because we don't care. And I am going to have to toggle down full. Because, believe it or not, it was raining. Yeah, thank you, Vazkii. Baby zombies burn. Burn, you little monster. Go on. Burn. Burn. Now, needless to say, they won't burn if they're wearing a helmet. That's standard Minecraft rules. Any mob that has got a helmet on doesn't suffer the effects of sunlight. You know, that's fine. Poor old Wilbur. We'll come back to that one, because there's one more thing we need to do, and that is stairs. So we've got a bunch of stairs up here, and from up here we can see lots of interesting crap redstone work there. Now, normally, if you're on stairs and you go down and it's dead slow. Now, how many times have you watched a film and the guys have been looking down and they're gone and slid straight down? As long as you are looking down on a ladder, you will go down really, really fast. Potion of leaping? Well, let's see what that was. Trying to think what the hell. Yeah, that's right. Potion of leaping. Let's drink the potion of leaping. Step assist. It has to be a potion of leaping 2. So, and it is of limited, obviously limited duration. The other thing, that was it. The other thing with potions is now when you go into your inventory, it doesn't shift it across. This sort of still remains in the middle, even though you've got your potion effects. How many times have you played on a multiplayer server and gone to your friend's house, and rather than walking in politely, I've never actually, this is an odd one because I've never actually encountered people being polite on servers, they just kind of walk in. But apparently the accepted thing to let someone know you're outside is to do that. But that's kind of a bit stupid, so why not have it so you can knock? Now, the knock sound is louder, and it's clearly audible to the player at the other side. Okay, let's come over here. Skulls. Note blocks. Place a skull on the front of a note block, not on the top. Anything, if a note block has a block on the top of it, it basically muffles the note block, which is why it can't go on the top. That's standard mechanics. It will make the sound of the mob. So, of course, you control your friends, or if you really want to, really troll your friends. Yeah, nice little feature. Armour stands now have arms, so you can place shields on them. You can also place sword if you wish. Oh, hang on, let me, I need to probably get rid of the shield. There you go, bang, bang, yeah. Indeed, madam. I still can't get used to witches having kind of angry villager sounds. Last couple of things really on the actual features. The first things first, if you had like a potion of leaping and you've got your brewing stand, this is all vanilla stuff, and you had your dragon's breath. If you were in one of these people who are into automating your brewing with hoppers and all the fancy, all the fancy things, the problem with this was if you put your dragon breath in there to make this a lingering potion, it would what's the word I'm looking for here? The glass bottle would remain. What this does... Why are you not showing anything rendering? Don't know. Maybe. Oh, you probably have got the wrong. I've probably got the wrong bloody potion. Doesn't matter. But that basically will means that you can automate your brewing. Stand. That's not too bad. That's the only thing I've done wrong so far. Okay, and then finally, we're going to take these out. Now, again, if you watch, say, Hermitcraft. Vanilla server, they have put a command block in which allows them to get the player's head, because in vanilla there is actually no legitimate way to gain a player's head. Now if you were to, do that one, if you were to take a snow golem and name it after a player, there you go, Neil from the server or Spotplug, and get them to get the witch, oops, no, she's too close, can we get her to come over here? Problem is, he's hitting himself when she does that. Typical. This worked fine in testing. Hello? Come on. Damn it. Come over here then. No. She is not going to play ball, is she? Damn it. Come on, I need to get you over here. Oh, you are kidding me. Alright, then we'll do this. What we need to do, maybe if we go a little bit further away, she'll forget about me. Oh yeah, there she goes. She's forgot about me. And she's going to kill that golem. Yeah, that could have gone better. But what you should do is you'll find that you'll get the head of the player that was in there. So hopefully she'll stay there for long enough for me to just do this for just to prove it's not a fluke. Go on, Mr. Golem. This is what happens when you try to be clever. You try to be clever, and yeah, so now she's aggroed on him, so she is gonna. You're gonna kill him for me? No? She got herself with that one. Come on. There we go. And that should be, oops, can we, there we go. There's Sea Rise head from the server as well. So yeah, that is that's pretty much all the features. I think I have covered everything. It is a big mod, surprisingly large mod for something which covers such a large and small number of items. Now here, of course, is a thing. Supposing you don't want chickens to shed, or you don't want your creepers to go bright red, or zombies to burn. Supposing you don't want the world generation, or maybe you don't agree with the ability to duplicate fireworks, all of this is entirely configurable. Now you can do it from the config files as per usual, or you can go in here to the configs and you can see there you can turn off an entire module. That's one. You can go into, say, automation and say you want to turn that off or turn it on, doesn't really matter. You could go into building and you can turn off all of these things. There are a few things which are world stone bricks, I think was one. I'm not sure entirely what that is. yeah, but you can turn any of these items on or off. You can go to decoration, you can have the blaze lamps off, you can have more banners off, you can completely configure any items that you want as you want them. So stackable items, you can turn off all of the items in there. You can go to vanity, you can turn that off. If you really disagree with that, that's fine, turn it off. Similarly, world, you can turn off the big mushrooms, biotite, you've got the default world options, you can do all of these things. And there is also a config file which allows you to seriously configure the default world items. Only thing to bear in mind is if you change these settings, you will need to shut down and restart Minecraft. Have I forgotten anything? Possibly. Does it matter? No, because we're talking about Vazkii here, and Vazkii will probably no doubt have new features in this mod before I can actually get this published. It's entirely possible. Vazkii is one of the most prolific mod writers out there that are, certainly from my experience of doing various things with mod spotlights and updating packs in the past, is I update something and Vazkii updates the mod before I've even got the update out. But I'm sure you agree this has got a hell of a lot of interesting features in it. I personally think it's great. I will put all of the details in the description. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. And I will see you soon. And bye for now.